SPRING-01 is the trial that I presented at the WIN Symposium this year, and SPRING-01 is a phase 1/2 study enrolling patients with advanced metastatic non-small cell lung cancer. The trial itself has a fairly unique design. The background is that WIN has felt that, or hypothesized that, transcriptomics, in addition to genomics, will be very important in the future of precision oncology, and so has built that into this series of studies. Moreover, it's been felt that using a biopsy of normal analogous tissue to the site of the cancer, such as biopsying normal lung tissue for a lung cancer and using transcriptomics on both the tumor as well as the normal tissue may be helpful to predict a response to a triple therapy regimen. And so there's an algorithm that has been previously published by WIN called the SIMS algorithm that is built into the trial. And so what we do is we treat patients on a 3-drug therapy. In this case, we're using avelumab, axitinib, and palbociclib. And those, all patients receive that treatment regardless of their genomic or transcriptomic signature. And then retrospectively, we will apply the SIMS algorithm to look and see if the SIMS algorithm predicted for responses. So currently we've enrolled 12 patients on the study, and what I can say is that the treatment appears to be well tolerated amongst those patients, and we will be moving forward with expanding the phase 1 study, enrolling a few more patients to different dosing cohorts, and then once that's completed and we've determined the recommended phase 2 dose, we'll move on to phase 2. Now, the current study is allowing for prior therapy in non-small cell lung cancer. This next iteration, when we move on to phase 2, will be enrolling probably in the first line. So it will enroll first line metastatic non-small cell lung cancer patients. This is sort of a platform, though, that could be extended to other disease areas in the future. So we hope that as we are focusing most of our efforts in non-small cell lung cancer, because it is a worldwide unmet need, we expect that we will move forward in other disease areas in the future with further collaboration through the WIN Consortium. Other studies have been developed looking at transcriptomics or genomics. There's a prior study with WIN called WINTER that has been published in Nature Medicine that looks at using genomics and transcriptomics to select therapy. However, in that trial, genomics was used and transcriptomics were used more separately. In this trial, we're using them sort of together in a combined algorithm, and so that's one of the novel approaches. And I think overall, the novel approach that WIN is taking is to use both tumor and analogous normal tissue, and that is quite a unique approach. What patients who have a cancer are most in need of is a faster moving, more nimble system of clinical trials that can bring drugs that are effective to them in a more efficient manner. I think that on the one hand, we can say that there has been an absolute explosion of knowledge in the way that we understand cancer in the last couple of decades, and more recently, expansion in use of immunotherapy across the board on multiple different tumor types. But if in an individual patient with cancer, nothing is moving fast enough. And I think that one of the goals of WIN is not only to design innovative clinical trials that move the needle in precision oncology, but to hopefully, as we design those trials and conduct those trials, we do so in a manner that brings about a faster windfall. And I think that's desperately needed from the patient perspective, and I think that hopefully we're well on our way.